Easy way to reupholster and bring new life to some dining chairs. You're going to start by taking off all the staples and the back fabric. These have a lot of staples, but we're going to just pull everything out, remove that back fabric, and then the staples that are holding this bit of leather on. Now that comes off, the client's replacing this foam with new 2-inch foam. So we're going to chuck that. We're going to keep the board, and we will use the board as a template cutout on our 2-inch foam. This is new high density upholstery foam. And I'm just going to cut 6 of these in the shape of the board. Next, we're going to spray glue the new foam onto the original boards. And I usually stack these and leave them for an hour or so just to make sure they're fully attached, because we're going to come back with the electric knife and take off the corners. And here we are taking off the corners with the electric knife. So that's why we want to make sure that glue is nice and stuck. So at least an hour. I went and cut all the pieces of Eversoft vinyl for these while the foam was drying. Now we're going to attach some upholstery batting over the top of this. Pull it tight, tight and staple all the way around. And then don't forget your corners. And then I'm going to go back with my scissors and really give this a trim just to make sure there's no bunching or anything underneath where the fabric's got to go on top. Otherwise it's not going to sit properly on the chair frame. See how I got rid of all the bunching in the corners. Here's my cut piece of Eversoft vinyl. This client has chosen the color Saddle. It's very soft vinyl, it's like leather. Now I'm going to do from side to side just a couple of tack staples on one side, and then I'll go to the other side. I do have a blanket or a towel down on my desk just to make sure that when I have that nice expensive vinyl down, face down, it's not going to get scratched or anything off of my desk. And you see how I go from one side to the other. And then I'll do that on the other sides. I'm just pulling tight, tight, tight. And then I'll do that side to side. And then I'm going to make sure that they all match up. They're all pulled the same tightness. And now I'm going to show you how to do the corners. You're going to just quickly flip in the corners. This is how you do a vinyl corner. Obviously you can't bunch it up like you do regular fabric. You have to cut some of the vinyl away so it'll sit flat on the frame. You do this to all 4 corners. Now you're going to steam. Steam is very important with vinyl. It'll soften it so that you can work with it. Especially this thicker, higher quality vinyl. It definitely needs to be steamed so that it'll be soft and I can pull. And then I'll just remove the staples that are in the way of my pulling and put new ones in. Steam it again. That'll get rid of any wrinkles. And then you're going to cut that piece off right there and just trim them as much off as you can. You don't want any bunching, otherwise it's, like I said, it's not going to sit on your frame properly. As you can see, it really loosens that vinyl up, the steam does. Make sure I go back over it. And then I'm going to do all 4 corners like that, and then I'll steam the whole top of the chair. The top of the seat, just so everything goes tight. And then I go around to each corner with a hammer, again to help it sit flat on the frame. And now I'm going to put some new base fabric down, the black. And we'll just start from one top to bottom, side to side, and just pull it tight. And now this chair is going to be, it's going to feel way better. It's going to feel much more better on your bum, and It looks really nice too. It's very nice material. Just clean it like it was if it was real leather. Lots of staples everywhere. Any excess like that I try and trim off just to make sure that I'm limiting the bunching that I'm getting in the corners. The last thing you want to do is get it on your chair frame and it's not sitting flat and then you've got to take anything apart. So if you take the time to get those bunches out, it'll work. And here's your finished product. Please like and subscribe.